Party started.
Are you gonna do like an intro or something?
Yeah. Welcome to episode 3 of Smiles for Miles with me, Smiles. And this week, I'm super happy. I got my first guest ever. We've been friends for a long time now. He's one of my favorite producers to listen to for like new ideas or sounds that I'm definitely not hearing from somebody else. He's been killing it for a long time. He's doing awesome on the back end with the marketing and everything now. So, yeah, welcome my man Tony Marco. What's up, bro? How you doing today?
Thank you, man. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Uh,
Let's get it. Let's get it. So we gonna,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I got my monster.
Mm. Speaking of Monster, by the way, we'll get it. I had the pink juice Monster the other day. I never even saw it before, but what was at the gas station? It was like get the 2 for 4.40 or whatever. And I tried it, bro. It was unreal. It was because I don't like Monster, nor I like the white ones.
Yeah.
The sugar-free ones, I think those are. I like the white ones, and then like maybe one the coffee. The coffee is okay. I'll drink that.
Yeah.
But like regular Monster, I don't like the taste of. But
Yeah,
that pink juice.
that's all I have. All I
It's
ever
just
drink
Monster.
is the regular green.
Oh, really?
Yep. Can't have any other energy drink. I
Yo,
try.
I like the what's the one? Rain. Those ones are good. My buddy put me onto those. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack when I'm drinking
Yeah.
them. Man.
Yeah, you know what? People think, Monsters, super strong and shit. It's really not. You know?
No.
Nah,
It
I
gets me
think,
going though. Like I can't really drink caffeine, so any little
right.
bit just
Dude, I skipped a day of not drinking a Monster and I had the worst fucking headache.
Oh, really?
I was like,
See,
yeah, man.
see, I don't need that in my life.
Right, right. Well, I was drinking 2 a day, almost
Well,
sometimes 3.
no.
Yeah.
I have like I have 1 cup of coffee, maybe 2 cups of coffee in the morning. If I'm like really feeling it, bro, I start sweating. Like my heart palpitates. It's just like, and I'm good to go after like 40 minutes of like severe anxiety.
Right,
It's
right.
like you're like you're sweating, and then once you come off of it, you know what I mean? I'm just good to go and I can focus. But like that's when my most productive for writing is like when like I don't do it as much anymore, but a couple of years ago or whatever, I would purposely drink way too much coffee. This is back.
Oh
I
my
used to
god.
drink like a pot a day, and I would just
Oh my
just
god.
drink all of it in the morning and get like that insane. I couldn't stand still. I couldn't walk, and I would just write. And like
I
that's
don't
how I got some of my best like shit done.
I used to drink a lot of coffee and stuff. I mean, my uh dad and stepmom worked at a coffee shop. My wife worked at a coffee shop.
Mhm.
So I was always getting free coffee and coffee
I
beans
didn't
and
know. I
shit.
didn't know that your mom and stepdad worked at a coffee shop.
My stepmom's dad owns the Cabrillo's Coffee in New Kensington. It's
Oh
the
no way.
drive-through coffee shop. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
They were working there for a while. They moved out to Washington and shit. But yeah, dude, I was drinking a lot of coffee, but I didn't like it. I never
Yeah.
liked it. I
You
just
just did
drank a
you like
lot of it.
sugar it down and everything like that. Are you just going for it black?
Yeah, no, tons of sugar, tons of cream.
And you still didn't like it.
Yep. I didn't like the
It's like a hot milkshake
aftertaste.
at that point. That's
Yeah,
fair. I will say the coffee breath is
yeah.
definitely the biggest downside to it. I have those scrubbies, those dental like you scrub your tongue with or whatever, just because I can't take no chances
Oh
with
my
that.
god. Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah. Um, yo, so I did want to ask you because like whatever, uh um break down, I guess, for people. So okay, so for everybody who doesn't know, I guess let me say this. Anthony has been um making beats. How long you been making beats? I know I said I hate the interview thing, but just for a reference point, how long you been like making beats and putting them out?
Oh man, see, there's a big difference there. I started making beats when I was like 15. We made our first rap song after we robbed a concession stand. Kids thought they were all hood and shit, and I was the only
Yeah.
one with a computer. You know what I mean?
Hell
So
yeah.
we made some fucking trash ass songs and shit, but everyone was like, "Yo, you can record, you make beats." So that was from then on out. That's all I ever did. I didn't. I did that one fucked up thing, rob a concession stand, and then
That was it.
I kept my I kept myself out of trouble by making music. But when I actually started putting it out there, I would have to say it was only like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
when I started finding out that like people in my position were making real
We'll
money.
see. Well, yeah. Okay. So that was going to be my question because I know because you've been making beats in general for what, say maybe like 10 years, probably 12 years
Yeah,
of like, I mean, probably longer than that, but like, as long as I remember you always were doing it. But I was going to say then, because I, I wanted you to break down kind of like in the last, I guess it would be 4 years. My perception of time is horrible, but yeah, last 4 years, you've just kind of like taken off with everything, you know?
yeah. I mean, it's a slow trickle. I've kind of I feel like I'm building something. I'm building a
Hmm.
foundation,
Hmm.
and that's all I've kind of been about. Is building that solid foundation because if something does happen, something does bubble and blow up, I have so much behind me to keep that momentum going at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I learned I was going to a lot of like self-help and forums and shit, for musicians and shit. And the real pop off for me was when I collabed with Cash Money AP.
Yeah. I
And
remember that beat. I was actually going to talk about that. Yeah.
a lot of people weren't working with him at that time. I mean, he was just open on Twitter, like, "Hey, give me $200 and I'll take your stems and flip them." And it was that simple. And I fucked up. I didn't know the game. So getting I don't want to say he like screwed me over, but I wasn't asking the right questions. I wasn't thorough with, our terms, you know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Hmm.
So when he posted that shit, I got a lot of people hitting me up for beats, but that specific beat I made nothing on because I didn't have a BeatStars.
Hmm.
I was just taking PayPal, like, having people send PayPal's
Yeah.
shits, friends and family type shit. No, you know what I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Tax free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't asking the right questions. I wasn't, making sure that, if he posted my beat on YouTube, he posted it on SoundCloud. He didn't even post it on YouTube.
Okay.
So SoundCloud only got like 40,000 plays. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many downloads he got from that. I didn't get no downloads from that.
Mm.
I didn't get no sales or nothing from
Yeah.
that beat. So the next collab I did was with Kato. And
Fuck
I
it.
made
Fantastic.
and we made sure like, I didn't do the video with him, which I had the opportunity to do, but I was so self-conscious and shy. I just wanted to, get the beat out there.
Hmm.
And so but it ended up working out. He posted that beat to his Beat Stars. We did the splits and everything. I still to this day get sales, like mad sales from that shit. I mean, they definitely slowed down a lot.
Hmm.
So like, it's time to do some more of those
For
collabs and
sure. For
shit.
sure.
But
But yeah, I guess, yeah, if you're working with an artist that big, like Cash Money, they're all going to him for the beat. If they're going,
right,
if they are downloading the beat, they're not going to check you out. They see it on
right,
his page, which is already where they want to be. So they're
right.
not going anywhere else. That's interesting. Yeah.
The thing going for me though was I still had my tag in there. So
Mm.
people were still kind of recognizing
Okay.
me,
Okay.
you know. And
Yeah.
I made sure to comment on that SoundCloud, you know, and let people know, hey, this is me. I'm here.
Yeah.
Come check out my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's something you were telling me about. Not that specific situation, but as far as your rights and splits and everything like that. We were talking about that like a couple months ago, I think it was. Um, as far as, with beats and with mixing and everything like that, making sure you get your cut. And
yeah,
that's definitely something that I have been it's it's like kind of last on my list of things right now as far as like, prioritizing, like I got this project that I'm working on, and then I got this and this. So it's definitely down there as far as like the mixing end of getting my splits. But like as far as verses go now and stuff, like,
Yeah.
you know, I got to make myself contracts, you know,
I
that
I think I have one. I'll send it your way.
word. Yeah, hell yeah, appreciate it.
I got all kinds. I got all those resources, bro.
Word. But yeah, it's like you really got to like start taking it very seriously, because I'm, you know, if you're trying to take this to the level of like, you know, I'm trying to live off this. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm trying to be very comfortable doing this.
It's
Just
a
this.
business. It's a
It's a
business.
business.
You know,
At
like
the end of the
any
day.
other business. You
Exactly.
know.
And that's why, and I try to tell people sometimes, like, you know, when I talk about the business side of things, I know a lot of artists just get like, they don't want to deal with it and they don't want to hear about it. And it's like, that's fine. But if you don't have a manager or you don't have somebody taking care of it for you, this is just one of the most expensive hobbies you can have. Like,
right.
that's all it is. That's all it is.
Look, and that's why you make it a business, because
Mhm.
things like this new machine I got, I'm writing this shit off. You know what I
All
mean?
my advertisements,
Yeah. Oh, 100%, dude.
all of
That's
my
gonna
advertisements.
that'll make your taxes look nice, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And you know, if since you're a legitimate business, you know, this COVID shit hit, you can apply for those loans,
Yeah.
those, you know, forgivable loans. That's,
Mhm.
you know, what we did. You know,
Yeah.
'cause shit definitely slowed down. I mean, the music business is hurting right now, but
For sure. They just closed up the street, the Rex,
oh yeah,
which, you know,
that's
that was,
sad.
I mean, that was a minute ago, but still, that's like, man, they're gonna, I think probably by the end of this, man, I don't know who's gonna be left. Stage AE around
Yeah.
here, you know, just like the big places. Like, I just don't think that anybody's able to survive. And yeah,
It's
and
okay. Somebody later will pick it up and
somebody's gonna pick, yeah, somebody will figure it out and move it on for the next generation. You know, I am pissed because I found out this morning, Tracks posted on Facebook, they're closing
shit.
games and that down, bro.
Yeah.
Did you ever go there?
I didn't.
No. Oh, bro, it was a BYOB arcade.
Arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was short lived though, wasn't it?
No, they've been there for a hot minute.
Really?
There's another arcade place. There's another place
Okay.
that like copied it in Southside as well.
Okay.
But Games and that is like the OG. It's more up. It's more up the hill.
Word.
So
Yeah, the other one's Pins and Pints, ain't it?
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Games and that was like, it's old school. Like they
Yeah.
got they got a little upstairs with the mini bowling alley with the
Yeah.
duck. What's it called? Duck
Uh,
or something like that. Yeah, man, I'm pissed. They're closing November. I might have to hit it like one last time, just get wrecked.
yeah.
You know.
Shit. Yeah, man, I miss Pittsburgh. I really do miss it up there.
Yeah.
I need to find a consistent stream of income that comes from up there.
Yeah.
That way I could just fly up, you know, once a month or something.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know, that's like one of the things that was just not to make it like an excuse, but it definitely sometimes gets difficult where one, there's not a lot of artists in Pittsburgh. There's might be a lot of people making music,
Right.
but as far as people that really like take it seriously and want to develop the craft, it's a you cut out like 90% every, which you probably do in every city, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a very small amount, and then, you know, sometimes getting money out of rappers is like,
Yeah.
they get water out of a stone, you know.
My solution is just show them how to make money through music, and eventually they'll start,
Yeah.
you know, sharing the love, showing the love.
Yeah. But no, yeah, definitely. I would. You should definitely come back up, or at least maybe for the holidays or something. You know. But
yeah,
I know the COVID that, man, I don't want to fly right now. Like, we were supposed to go out to LA with the studio, and I was like, I just don't want. First off, I don't want to be in LA right now. Of all the places, like LA is not the one that I want to be in, and I don't want to get on a plane. I don't want to fly in a German-fested tube for 7 hours with a bunch of people that I don't know. And I know how dirty people are. People don't care at all about bro, when I go to the Home Depot, I tell everybody this, bro. I see so many dudes just piss and walk out. I saw a guy walk out of the stall once. Like, bro, come on. And then I gotta
Yeah.
sit on a plane now. And then once I get out there, crazy white people burning shit. And I have to put up with that for 4 days. And the whole place for forest fires anyhow. I was just like, I'm all right. I'm all right. They're like, no, bro, like you can smoke. And I'm like, ugh, ugh,
Right.
I'm all right.
I could legit get weed
Like,
anywhere.
yeah. My man showed up the other day with a Chinese takeout box for his delivery package. It was unreal. That's service. I was so happy. He just pulled up. He had the little thank you bag with the brown paper and the little Chinese box inside with the flip lid. Little pack in there. I was like, okay.
Nice. Yeah, you
What?
guys are legal up there, ain't you? Have you been smoking on any of that?
Oh, I mean, legal, yes, but I don't have a card or nothing like that. I was thinking about getting one. Actually, my friend's mom was talking to me the other day. She was like, oh my God, I love it. She's like been like super anti-drug her whole life, and now she's like 65, and she was like, let's get it. She's got herself a little pen. She was showing me her lotions. She's got like the CBD lotions and the tinctures that have like THC in them, and she's like, I put this under my tongue. I got gummies,
Oh, shit,
everything like that. I was like, all right, that's what's up.
Wow. Old ladies love the tinctures.
Yeah. Yo, they really do. They really do. I would love like I know they have them like the CBD beverages, but I would like one that actually did something, because I feel like all the ones like the sparkle, I love seltzers that everybody's doing. So like sparkling waters that have CBD in them would be fantastic for me. I would love that. And I know they have them, but I mean, maybe, years ago I tried one and I thought it was just garbage. I didn't like it. Thought it was silly. But so what's been up with the music world, man? Because I know, we were talking the other day about it and the importance, something I started, which by the way, if you guys have not subscribed already, Big Smiles, Smiles with two eyes. That's how I spell it. You know it. BigSmiles.com. It's right on the front of the page. I got a little video telling you exactly what you're going to get. You get new music every week. This is a beautifully shameless plug. You get new music every week. You get unreleased songs, never to be released songs, maybe lyrics, maybe beats that I'm working on, maybe just, I don't know, whatever it is. You're going to get something that nobody else is going to hear. You're going to get lead time on deals, special limited edition runs of merch nobody else is going to be able to have. And this past week, my man Tony Marco produced the song that I released. So if you haven't heard it yet, hit me up, get on my thing. Follow me on SoundCloud, get on the mailing list, and you'll be able to hear it. But we were talking about the importance of having a mailing list and the importance of keeping people in contact or keeping a contact list off platform, like off every one of these platforms, so that if they go down, you still have a way to interact with all these people. And for me, I've only been, I mean, very, very real, just started this probably less than a month ago, but it's still, it's already nice to see the small as they are, the results from it, where it's like, one, people are excited about it. People are excited to just have new stuff, which is awesome to see. That already blows my mind that people care. But it gives you like a more personal way to interact, and I know we were talking about like formats and stuff like that for everything. We're not going to get into the details, bore people to death, but keeping people interacted and keeping people engaged. You said that's just been a big part of your growth, and like, I don't know, what are you doing to maintain it these days? Like,
I mean,
continuously. You got your mailing list.
Yeah, and that gets about 10 people a day. I just try to interact with them as much as possible until they tell me to fuck off. If they don't, because if they're not fucking with me, it's
For
not worth
sure.
having them on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I do a lot of the Facebook ads, but then I'm also on Instagram reaching out to people. I'm on TikTok, just reaching out, talking to people and stuff. Just tell them what I have to offer. not even that, just saying, hey, I fuck with your music. Like,
Yeah.
as a producer, I'm also a fan, of just any new music I find. So if I find something, I'm gonna hit them up,
Yeah.
whether they're gonna buy beats off me or not. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say, hey, dude, keep doing your thing, man. Like, shit's dope. Um,
I think I was not to the hitting somebody up just as a fan, just letting them know, like, hey, I like what you're doing. For me, like, I mean, I have so many DMs that I'll just never open. My requests is like, it's insane. A lot of it's, like the artwork pages, or
right,
whatever, like the spam stuff like that. But, a lot of it is producers going, yo, what's good, bro? I like your sound. And I can tell. I'm
right,
not,
right,
I see it coming a mile away. I'm not new to this.
right,
And it really breaks my heart when I see my friends. And it's like, because, or other artists that I know that just, they don't, when I try to say something, maybe they don't want to listen to, they're like, no, 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 this is real. Or they get so excited about it. And it's like, bro, it's not.
yeah,
It's, this is not a genuine interaction here,
right,
and people get
right,
real hyped up about it. But I think when the every time that I have said hit my email, like hit me with some beats, every single time it has happened is because somebody in the first 3 messages, because I'm going to your profile, like Tony
right,
Marco Beats hits me up, yo, bro, I love your sound, that song, whatever was crazy.
right,
Like, hey, good look, man, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to your site. Okay, he's a producer, so I'm already expecting your next thing to be,
right,
let me pitch you some beats.
right,
But when I have 3 messages, 4 messages that you sent that aren't a pitch, automatically it's like, okay, yeah, here's my email, bro. Send me some beats, because now you have interacted with me as a person,
right,
not as a
right.
salesman.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that's the real trick, man. That's you have to be genuine. I used to do that a lot, was just, spam anybody that followed me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, anybody that followed the Instagram, hit them with an automated message and shit. And it just doesn't work. It's so see-through at this point.
Yep. Yep.
You really have to pick and choose, like, who you want to work with at this point, because you can
Mm-hmm.
have everything automated on the other end, where you just have an ad playing and 5 free beats. You're going to have a billion people click that shit,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of refining the email list on my end, because a lot of
I'm
people
sure.
just want those, free beats,
Yeah.
so I got to have different, tiers and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, just being real genuine with people, man, that
Mm-hmm.
goes a long way. You know,
Yeah. And
you'll meet a lot of good people that way too.
yeah. And these days, I think it's like, there's so many people out there that, like we said, they see right through it.
Yeah,
Some people don't. It's funny, like when you're the rapper, like the artist, you know, e- it seems like, if you don't become entirely self-sufficient, people are just going to bleed you dry, because it's the business. Like shit's expensive.
right,
It's not free. Beats aren't free. Mixing isn't free. Mastering isn't free. Artwork isn't free. Music videos aren't. So if you don't, diversify and into at least one other field, that's what you got to at least have one other thing. If you rap,
right,
you got to be able to make your own artwork. If you make beats, you also got to be able to run your advertisements. You know what I'm saying? You got
right.
to have multiple outlets, but like, um,
That's the beautiful thing about the music industry, is like, your song is an asset. My
mhm.
every one of my beats, it's an asset, and I can use that multiple ways to generate streams of income. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Um, but I think, like, I don't know, just being the being genuine. I don't necessarily uh message or like follow, or not follow back, yeah, message or follow back everybody that follows me, but if I see somebody, like, like a couple photos and then follow me, especially if I'm running an ad, if I see them like the ad and then like another, because it's okay, now they went to my profile and now they
Right.
follow me, I'm going to reach out to you, and
That's a fan.
I'm not gonna send you a link to my album. I'm not gonna tell you, bro, go stream me on all platforms. I'm just gonna say what's up. Hey, bro, thank you. I
Thanks for
appreciate
the
you following
love.
me. I saw you like the ad. I might like throw a joke in there about it or whatever, something like that. And just like, I appreciate it, man. Let's stay in touch. Hit me
Yeah.
up if you want to, you know, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to sound all like high and mighty or whatever, but it is a wild feeling to have people across this country and a few in countries that I've never been to, because I
Right.
mean, I actually never left the country. I can't go in. I am allowed in Canada now. Shout out
Nice.
Canada. Only a 7-year ban. But people that I never met and I probably never will meet. I mean, maybe I'll meet him at at a show or something one day, Lord willing, that would be amazing. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just through the internet and just being genuine. This one kid that I know, um, dude, he lives in, I don't know, Idaho, Kansas, something flat with corn, you know?
Flat with corn.
He does butterfly knife stuff. Like that's what his
Shit.
Instagram is. He just like flips those
Yeah.
knives and he's crazy with it. Um, I think he's like 16, 17 or whatever, but he just hit me up and he was just a fan and he was just super positive about it. And I mean, I try to send him a meme every
Yeah.
other week or something like that if I think it's funny, or I'll watch the story, and react to it. And it's not out of, I don't want people getting it twisted. It's not doing it out of like
In hopes that
in
they'll,
hopes that whatever.
yeah,
It's like this guy genuinely cares about me. And I
yeah,
have the time, so why would I not genuinely care about him? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. And you know what, man? There's been so many times where I hit people up as a fan and they straight up ignore. They straight up just don't respond or anything. And I'm like, wow, that's
Especially
probably
if you get
why.
that scene.
It's like, dude, you're clearly not showing love to your fans.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're just showing love to the people around your family that are showing you love, like
Yeah.
your
No, I
friends
make
and
sure
family.
to,
Like,
bro. I like to never have an unread in my primary. My
right.
general and my whatever is like, cause listen, I got some people in there that I'm like, dog, I'm not responding. You got, bro, I'm trying to work.
Look, look, I was doing
Prices just went up.
consultations. I was doing
Yeah.
consultations for a little bit, and that shit did not end well, man. It's just, I mean, I still have the service available, but I'm not trying to do that with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. For the consultations, I was running a special at the studio where this past month, if you booked, well, I'm sorry, I guess it would have been 2 months ago. Whatever. It was at one point or another. I was offering free consultations with booking 3 hours or 4 hours, sorry. And yeah, bro, it was like, it's hard sometimes, man. Sometimes people think it really is like, I'm going to get this and it's going to be the keys. Here
Right,
is how you do it. And it's like, this is what I try to tell people, because I think, aside from music, if you listen to this podcast, you can apply these principles to your life. Like
right,
if you sell, like candles, or if you have like a mom and pop store,
right,
or you got a small restaurant or something like that, like social media, yeah, you could apply it even real life with your customers. They come in, man, treat them good. But like, people, I think, really want there to be a easy answer to everything. Just an easy
yeah,
answer. What is the answer to this? How do I pop off? And it's like, you like you said, bro, you just got to build the base, and when it happens, it happens.
right,
And just
yeah,
have faith in the process, and keep pushing,
right,
and which kind of very coolly brings us to, the word of the day, which is patience, or the theme of the day. And that's what I had for you guys at home. I had told Tony that we were going to talk about patience today. And I feel like he's one of these guys that like really, he's been around for a minute working and grinding, just keeping his head down and doing what needs to be done, um, and it's paying off. It's showing, you're reaping the fruits of your labors, as they say.
yeah,
And yeah, man, it's cool to see, and that's just something I kind of want to, let people
Right.
know is like, I mean, I've been rapping for like, I've been, I guess, like you say, taking it seriously the last 4 years. I would say I'm coming up well, no. So in December, we started working on Peaches and Cream, me and
Yeah.
Nabes in
Awesome.
20.
Amazing album. I
Thank you.
fuck
I
with that shit.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Me and Matt were listening to that shit like every day.
Yo, it blows my mind still hearing that. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, man. But we're making the album. We had made a few songs, but it was still all raps. Actually, the first song that we recorded was the last song. The first song me and Nabes ever recorded was the last song on Peaches and Cream, which you produced, and it's straight rap, rap, rap,
Okay.
rap, rap, rap. And after that, he was kind of like, bro, because I had always said I wanted to sing. I always wanted to like do this, but I didn't know where to go. And he was like, let's figure it out. And we kind of intentionally made this like real poppy, fun, you know, really melodic album, which I love. But that I would say is when I started taking it seriously, because up until then, I wasn't confident in my music. Like I made it, but I wasn't like, I didn't listen to my own music like that,
Yeah.
which hurt me. And it's like, if I'm
Right.
not bumping my own music, like
Then
I'm
how
God's
do you
gift to
expect?
this, yeah, how could somebody else?
Right. Right.
Why would somebody else, And that was like one of the big change. So I would say, yeah, like a year ago, I started, you know, maybe, no, I'm sorry, I'm lying. So 2 years ago. So let's say 2.5 years ago, I kind of really started taking music seriously and saying, okay, I have a product now, because I've been feeling, since Peaches and Cream came out, it's like, I have this product. How do I get it to people? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because for years before, we were rapping. We never really put out any music. We put out a song or two. You,
Yeah.
me, Cam, Bones.
Maybe played some shows.
Yeah.
We we was throwing down though.
Yeah. Though, bro, those were the days, that basement down there, man. But so I don't count that as like me taking this seriously or me like really
Right.
trying to pursue it. But nonetheless, I was still developing, and I was still
Right.
developing the craft. And it's one of those things, man. It's like, you just got to do it. You just got to keep doing
Yeah.
it, and you just got to not quit. And you just got to say, like, when it happens, it's going to happen, And one
Right.
of the biggest and best things that ever did happen was taking these courses that I started taking with those entrepreneur guys.
Do you got a affiliate link to that shit?
I should definitely get one, bro. I should definitely get one. Um,
That's the other thing, man. Get keep get some affiliate links and start pushing
mhm,
that shit.
mhm.
You know, even if it's like a tube buddy, that help,
Yeah, I gotta,
tag your
I
YouTube
gotta,
videos. And
I
shit.
have a meeting with the owner of the company on Thanksgiving Day. I don't know. I mean, I guess it don't
With
matter if I put that out there.
with the
The owner of Entrepreneur.
that's dope, dude.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to keep that
Oh
on the DL, but like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm really really excited about that. Um, I'm like all hyped. I got my notes that I'm taking and everything. So,
Yeah.
um,
Inquire about that affiliate
yo, I'm
link.
gonna ask. That's what I'm gonna say. Be like, listen, bro, check it out. Listen, I'm putting everybody on. But no, it's like one of the. It's like learning the business end of things and learning how to actually market yourself and how to like take you and your business to the next level. Is like, boy, does it speed up the patience process, you know?
Right.
Like, boy,
Yeah.
because I'm antsy, man. You put something out. I'm one of those guys. If I put something out, bro, like, and in a week I haven't hit whatever number I set. Like, if it's a single, if I put a single out and in a week I haven't hit 1,500, I'm like, it's over. It's
Right.
I'm done. I might as well quit. I might as well get the job at Amazon, packaging boxes at night and call it. Like, but I will say this: being patient and realizing that it is not a get rich quick thing, right? Has given me better results than any get rich quick type of offer that I have ever done. Any promotion that I have ever spent for singles, Spotify, like if I'm going, the playlist thing, $25 and whatever. I've done it to see, because I'm like, let me see, let's see what happens. And unfortunately, it's like really, it kind of negatively impacts things. But then honestly, I've actually deleted most of those songs, so it's okay. But like even the one like certain companies, playlist push, for example, it is legit and it does get me out there and it's great. I got the views I got, but listen, man, for $250 and I got 6 subscribers and I got maybe
Oh,
5,000 plays from these different things. Now I will say I got a lot of saves on that song. That song has hundreds and hundreds of saves and reposts on playlists, obviously, that have, low views because it's probably just personal playlists or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like off of those. But for $250, man, I'm just going to run a Spotify ad. I'm just going to run my own spot, not on Spotify, but I'll run it on Facebook and Instagram. And I'll say, hey, just go follow me on Spotify. Go check me out on Spotify. And every single thing that I've done like that has worked better than anything like not fake, but that I have paid for otherwise. And, it's just realizing that it's a process, realizing that, okay, I'm going to have to work for this. And it's not just me giving somebody money and then it's going to happen for me. I'm going to be big. I'm going to be huge. That's the key, man. Like that's one of the most important things that you can do.
Trump's spending $33 a click.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Bro, I'm about to rage click.
That's what people are doing.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Although I think actually, unfortunately, Google has the algorithms in place that count rage clicks.
Sure.
Hang on, let me plug my laptop in here because I think this bad boy's about to die. The screen went a little dark on me. I moved the mouse and it's not getting brighter.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped running big ads, because they were getting too costly. I have like little $5 ads running.
That's what I try to do. I have the let's break it down for people. We can break it down. Let me grab another beer. Let's break this down for people. Get started breaking it down. I'll be right back.
You're gonna lose people, bro.
Let's get it, baby. No. But let's give people some keys right now. We might as well, bro.
The gems.
So for those of you listening, there's this unbelievable tool called Facebook Business or whatever it is, business for Facebook, right? Business.facebook.com. It don't matter. Go there. If you got any kind of business, if you have any type of business, go to business.facebook.com. And it's a different way of running advertisements that aren't boosting a post or promoting a post.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. People think it's the same thing. They'll do it from their phone.
Yep.
Not the same results.
Which I actually have figured out a way to create my custom audiences and run it from my phone.
Yeah.
But the promoting the post. So what on Facebook, when you promote a post, it just promotes it or boosts it. And one of the options is boost to post likers and friends of post or page likers and friends of page likers, which is one of the worst things that you can possibly do. Do not click that button.
It's just to take your money.
It's just to take your money. It will not help you. But what we're talking about is running cheaper advertisements as opposed to more expensive campaigns, which you kind of want to save for like when I release an album or when I release a music video. I'll say that. So that'll be my example for a bigger campaign. When I put out the Nigel Thornberry music video, and again, bigger for me is like chump change. You know what I'm saying, to a lot of people. But I was running a $20 a day ad spend.
Okay.
Um,
Just off rip.
yeah, yeah.
For how long was your
I would
campaign?
run. Well, so I would run. So okay, so for people listening, you start a campaign, and a campaign is, basically it's the goals that you want to reach with your ad. Your ad being my music video. So for my music video, what do I want to do with my music video? I want to show it to people and get them interacting with it. So that's my goal. So I'll set those goals. Then you set how much money you want to spend. I was spending $20 a day for about 10 days.
What was your bid?
Then I would 0.5 of a penny.
Oh my, for view?
Well, no. That's what my spend was.
Okay.
I didn't actually. So I just set a daily budget and just left it at that. I let Facebook do its optimization with that. I don't really mess with that myself. I just set the daily spend. But what I ended up spending, my cost per click was, I think, like 0.005 or something like that. It was dirt cheap, which is fantastic,
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were saying, Trump is spending $33 a click. Like, yo, I don't care how rich you are, I'd be shooting somebody. Whoever is in charge of my Facebook we're taking them out on a yacht. I'm gonna rent some sharks and I'm throwing them in the water. I would be so pissed at $33 a day. Imagine that 33 times. How many clicks you think he's getting? Because how many Trump supporters do you think hop on YouTube and are like, I gotta see what this is, and click? Trump's over there just beating somebody's face. He's got the brass knuckles in. Like, did you watch Punisher ever, that TV show?
Yeah.
You ever where they got him like tied up to the chair and then the dude is just like railing him? That's what, he's stabbing somebody.
Yeah, but when you can write that shit off.
Well, but that doesn't, you don't just write it off. It's not like it just goes away. It's not how that works.
I mean, they make it work.
But yeah, so like I'm paying whatever, 0.5 of a penny right now for my ads. So I'll run like $20 a day for 10 days. And then I kind of move it down to like $15. Then I'll move it down to 10. Right now, I think I'm at $4 a day or something like that,
Man.
But of course I built, a lookalike audience and everything, which is a whole different,
right.
But
you're really refining that.
Yes.
Audience.
Yes. Which, by the way, if you guys listening are like, damn, this sounds really interesting, and I would like to get into this, I do offer all of these services. So hit me on the low. Another shameless plug because I don't have sponsors yet.
We'll get you some. It'll happen soon.
Oh, I'm waiting 6 months. It's on. But yeah, no, the lower ads definitely every day, and I definitely run like on my freestyle Fridays. Every single Friday now, I'm going to be posting freestyles. I'll put $1 a day, $2 a day, just for until I make my next post. 4 days, 5 days, something like that. But I only post and promote to people that have already liked my page, gone to my website, interacted with my Instagram, or watched 50% of either of my music videos. And because Facebook owns Instagram, it tracks it across the platforms. So now all the people that I don't have on Instagram, Tony doesn't follow me on Instagram, but he follows me on Facebook, and he actually enjoys my content. He interacts.
Is that true?
What? No, I'm just using you as an example.
Okay.
No.
I might not.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And so, okay. I'm still going to promote to you, but you're going to see it on Instagram now. And now that you already see me on Facebook, you're going to go, wait a minute. Like, I know this dude. And This is why it is so important to have interesting content. This is why you got to make it interesting, bro. Like, you got to make the videos cool,
Within the
like
first 3 seconds.
within the first 3 seconds, and not to, you know what I'm saying, to my own horn. The Nigel Thornberry video, you never seen a music video like that. So people recognize that instantly. And the conversion that I've gotten just in the last week is like, huh,
Yeah.
it makes me giggle, just makes me laugh. It's like, what have I been doing wasting my time all this time? I've just been sitting here with my dick in my lap doing nothing, you know?
Shit, man.
Horrible.
If I get a 3% conversion rate, man, that's a good fucking
Fantastic.
time.
Fantastic. Yeah. But no, so and it's just one of those things. Again, it comes back to the process. Like, you just have to, just realize that it'll happen when it happens. And as long as you just keep showing up, as long as you just keep pushing, you know what I'm saying?
Patience and persistence.
Yep. It's going to happen. Like, and we know, I know, and I know you know, and we probably have a ton of mutual people that we know that, how many people said, this is my life, this is what I'm doing, and what are they? They're hanging drywall now, or they're,
Right,
whatever. No hate to them. They got families. They're doing
Right.
what they do. My one homie that I used to rap with, he's got 2 kids now. He's doing great. Like, he lives out in the suburbs, and I'm pretty sure he like builds houses and goes down to Florida and helps like hang try. So he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But like, he was the dude that got me into music, or not got me into music, but took me to my first studio ever up on the hill. He took me up there and he was like, bro, let's do this. I was like, bro, I was probably 16. You know what it was? Like, you go in places and you're like, I got no business being here, but you just don't care because you're like, I'm excited. And he was like, we're never going to quit. We're going to do this, da 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 da. And he just quit, and no hate, but it's like, or no shade or nothing, but it's just like, really recognizing that this isn't just going to happen, bro. So for some people it does, you know. But building the foundation, like you were saying, earlier, is like, once you build that foundation, right, you are better off not having your first song or your second. You're better off not having your first album be a hit, or your first mixtape being a hit, your first 10 singles that you put out being hits. You're better off because you're better off when you start a business, right? You're better off not starting the business right away. You're better off, honestly, running into the hurdles that you run into. The zoning thing happened here. I got to get the food license here because we want to do this. I got to, whatever. You're better off because now in the future, when these problems come and you have a lot to lose, now that you have all these assets and you're up here, you have a lot to lose. You now know how to deal with this and you can take it in stride. So you have this foundation built. But when you go right off the jump, like, Lil Pump, I think, is like one of the perfect examples. Like, he hit with his first song, Smoke Perp, bro. Smoke Perp hit kind of really with his first little whatever. And bro, they just didn't know how to maintain. A lot of these newer artists, like, they didn't build the actual fan base. They didn't build the actual foundation before they took off,
Yeah, you got to make some mistakes, man. All that money you spent on bogus promotion, man. How were you supposed to know?
Yeah. And how much happier am I now that I know I can see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
I'm no dummy. I know what's up. Like, you think you're gonna trick me?
Right.
You could. You know how many? Like, a lot of the homies hit me up about whatever. Somebody may DM them about this, and bro, we want to work with you. I'm an A&R for whatever. So I actually it was very convincing. The dude hit me up. He had like 200,000. And he was like, I'm a A&R for Atlantic. or he's an assistant A&R or something like that, and he's working to get artists to bring to the main A&R. And then already I was like, all right. And he gave me 3 artists I never heard of. And then he gave me what's that white dude's name? He had the pink hair and he kind of raps. He actually kind of is hard. He reminds me like a white Earl Sweatshirt. Damn, what's his name?
I don't know.
It don't matter. Anyhow, but
matter.
he's kind of popping in the underground, right? He's kind of popping. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to message him. I'm going to message the other dudes, And he was like, hit them up, bro. I hit the one dude up and the dude responded with like it was like a promo thing. He was like, yeah, what's up? That's my boy. I'm offering reposts in this. I was like, bro, you're a rapper. I messaged this dude back and I'm like, bro, Atlantic doesn't even follow you. You don't even follow them. Like, what are you talking about? These guys, that big dude doesn't follow you. And I'm like, so your artist doesn't follow his own A&R. Like, right. And he was like, bro, I ain't fake that. I'm like, yeah, man, I come on now. I see this coming a mile away, like, and it's sad, because a lot of people just don't make the mistakes, or they make the mistakes and just keep making them, thinking that they're actually getting somewhere because, it's clout. But of course, we all know, if you're an artist out there and you go to your Spotify for artist page and you got all these plays from India and Chile and Pakistan, dog, nobody's listening to your music.
Right.
Nobody's listening, I got this one guy. He was like, bro, I'm about to put you on my playlist. I did not pay for this and it really hurt my feelings. This guy was like, I'm big. I'm going to just show you what I can do. Let me repost you. And I was like, please don't. He reposts me. And then it was like, yo, women ages, whatever it is, like 44 to 55 in the UK and like Bratislava were listening to me by the thousands. And I was like, dog, what are you doing to my life?
Oh, man.
No, it's just probably an all-women click farm. But I think people need to really kind of just recognize the patience of things and the time it takes.
Right. It takes time.
Yeah. It's definitely been a process, bro. And I love seeing where you're at. I love
likewise, man,
that you're able to make a living off of this, and yeah.
I'm glad you're doing the podcast shit, man. Me and Matt will be recording ours later tonight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. He took me down to his little man cave the other day. It was awesome. Which, by the way, that's something I wanted to say too, is, bro, like, with the corona, man, like, I haven't been out to a dive bar since that 1 week they opened everything back up when we went into the green phase. And then Southside alone shut Pittsburgh back down. Like Southside itself, like East Carson shut Pittsburgh back down. Somebody actually just got shot up the street the other day. They were saying cop cars everywhere. Craziness, bro. Did you know Trax lives right across the street from me now? Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, he been living there, right?
Oh, he's been there for a hot minute. Yeah. I just didn't know if I had told you, but yeah, he's the man working up there at Big Shot Bob's. That place is so good. I love that place. The Polish Hill Strangler, bro. It's the way to go. They got a ton of honey mustard with some hot sauce and Cajun or cayenne powder on it, bro. And the sauce, I saved the sauce afterwards. I make chicken again, or like I dip bread in it, grilled cheese or something. But anyhow, It was nice, bro. Me and Matt went out to we were deep in Trump country, bro. We went way out to like West Mifflin. We were deep. We were way out there. I was like, all right, bet. We went out to some dive bar. I forget what it called. Don't matter. We went out there and we walked, bro. It's just so nice to walk into like a dimly lit place that like it's dark. There's the bar, there's the tables, there's like a couple townies in there and the bartender, and it was just like, bro, we sat down, we got fish sandwiches, bro. They were huge. They were the size of like, dude, from my shin to my ankle. They were so big. They were like $7.95. They came with a side of fries. We got coleslaw. And it was so nice just to get to sit down, have some drinks, and just like talk, you know what I'm saying, and catch up, man. It was really a great experience because I haven't been out like that, and I especially haven't been out with like just one of the homies or something like that outside of the studio setting or we're working,
Right.
and just to be able to just like shoot the shit and whatever, have a good time. Man, that was fantastic. That
Yeah.
was awesome. You know.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't see. I don't
oh, wait, you froze
go
up,
out.
bro.
Before COVID, I didn't even go out. Oh shit.
Wait
You
for
got
it.
me?
There we go. We're back. Okay.
Yeah, even before COVID, I wasn't going out or nothing. I just sit in front of this computer all day, man.
Yeah.
That's
That's my fear is like if I uh get like because the mixing, bro, it's been slow, the engineering and stuff. It's just, not a lot of people have the money to be spending on it right now. And although
right.
tonight I'm working all night tonight, but um the production and everything, it's so funny because in my last podcast, maybe the other podcast, I was saying like I really want the production to be something like just kind of like my baby, where I don't want it to become something that I monetize or you know what I mean? I kind of want to just make it for fun. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, like, how many people want beats?
Right.
I'm like, man, I should I'm about to, I think my goal kind of now is end of January or maybe end of February, have my beats ready to go and start selling. And that's my fear is like, bro, I don't like leaving. I don't eat. I don't sleep. Here's where I'm at, bro. I'm about ready. I was like the other day, I was like, I want a cigarette, bro. Cause you just sit here all day in front of the
Right.
computer and it's just like this anxious, like you're in this manic, like aggressive state. It's awesome. I love being there, but I'm like, dog, I gotta smoke.
Yeah.
I just wanna like just chain smoke. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm constantly smoking backwoods.
yeah. Like
I'm
with
just
tobacco in them?
no. It's
Oh, okay.
just
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, no. Yeah, backwards. Those the Russian creams are the best, man. Or white Russians or
yeah.
whatever they are. Yeah, the black Russians I don't really like. I tried those. I had one of them and I gave the pack to somebody else. I was just over it. I don't like really the yellow ones. I'll have the original ones, but the purples, the honey berries and the Russian creams are hands down the best flavor. But the Russian creams and the honey berries.
Yeah, you can't say that down here
What?
though. Nobody likes the honeyberries down here.
The purple? Nobody likes the honey berries up here. I don't know why nobody likes them. Yo, they're my favorite. They're so good.
Yeah, they're the original, right?
Originals down there.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean,
The brown ones, I think, are the original. Brown or like the red.
the regular, yeah, regular flavor, but like the
Yeah.
OG shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's those honeyberries. I
The
think they
OG
just got
is the honey berries.
yeah.
That's what I first started. I would just like to say, I would like it to be on record right now. I brought backwoods to Pittsburgh. I promise you. I was the first one to roll them like I did. I was the first one to make them hit crazy. As everybody, you could ask anybody on the east side, especially Wavin Lane in his studio on the east end. You could ask him. You could ask anybody. The backwoods, I brought him in. I started the backwoods trend.
Yeah,
I
shout
like
out Wavin
Seth.
Lane, man. I have yet
Yo, I'm
to
trying to get
collab
him
with
on here
him.
too. He's one of those.
So,
He's right up the street from me now too.
oh, for real?
Yeah, he's like 8 blocks up, 9 blocks up,
Okay.
like crazy. And I've only been there once. Like I'm
Yeah.
trash,
How far is the studio from you? Like your
bro,
studio?
if there's no traffic, because I got to go through like the intersection on the West End Bridge, which you know what I'm saying. If you're from Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
the West End Bridge intersection is like death, bro. Those lights are like 7 minutes long. So if I don't hit traffic, I would say 10 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. So it's right there. It's right there.
All right.
Which is
Yeah,
awesome.
I've never been there. I don't even know.
It's super dope. I really enjoy it there. It's like a real like it's an accepting place to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like a big politically safe space kind of guy or whatever you call it. You know how everybody wants to have like the safe space. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, dog, you're an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shut your mouth, keep walking, you'll be fine. Or smack them. If you really take that much of an issue to what somebody has to say, smack them and see what happens. If they beat you, well, then you shouldn't have smacked them. If you can end up beating them, well, then there you go. You were right. Call it a day. Otherwise, shut the hell up and keep moving. But with the music, I like it to be a place where, like, if you, whatever kind of music you want to make, you're cool to make there. Like,
Yeah.
it's not some spot where if you're not making like trap music, people are going to be like looking at you funny. So no, I really like working there. I definitely like working there. The dudes that own it are real good too. Super understanding and everything. So yeah, no, hell yeah, I like it.
I would like to open up I don't know if Matt told you, we would like to open up like a independent, studio for people to come and do their like podcasts or like their YouTube videos or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
there's nobody really offering that, I don't think. At least out here.
Outsourcing like video editors and engineering technicians and shit. You know what I mean? So all they have to do is be creative.
That's a great idea. That's a super great idea.
I mean, you see like Tom Segura, with his YMH studios and shit, or Andrew Schultz. You got Andrew Schultz Studios.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, I mean, I think the podcast game is getting to be a lot bigger than what it was before.
Yeah. So. No, that's a fantastic idea. That's actually an awesome idea. Yeah. So
definitely keep doing this shit, man, because
hell yeah.
Once we can start, networking with each other and teaching each other about the industry and shit.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a huge thing. Like, and that's like, kind of why I made this is I want to, first off, help people be, encouraged to keep on pushing and to keep being creative, especially if you're like going through, like whatever, if you're struggling with this, you're struggling for that, maybe this episode or the last episode, the next episode, whatever it is, it's some 20 episodes from now, it might be like, this is exactly what I needed to hear, and
right.
And I think once people start interacting and I want to be the one to help people, like legitimately help people. Cause it's like, there really is enough money for everybody to win. For everybody to win.
Right.
There is absolutely zero need to be jealous of anybody else about it, And I think once people start interacting and realizing, that you don't need to hoard all the answers to yourself.
Right.
You don't need to, because okay, Miles knows how to, I know how to run whatever kind of Facebook campaign. I know how to generate leads, right? I know how to generate leads, okay? Or I know how to mix, and I have this little key here, that can help everybody at the studio. Once you realize that like you're better off sharing with people, right. And once those people realize they're better off sharing with you, the world just becomes a better place. Like the whole scene becomes a better place. Cause like you just learn iron sharpens iron. Like you will grow by growing others. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. And that's what I want to help people do is like realize, bro, you got to be open,
I think that's why Atlanta's so popping, man, because
that's where I'm trying to move.
They all just uplift each other. Like
exactly.
Everyone down here uplifts each other.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful thing.
And that's something I'm going to Atlanta for New Year's, and I'm honestly trying to move there within the next year or so. But like, it's one of those things, man. Like it's that Southern hospitality, it's just everywhere, man. People, when I have dudes come up from Atlanta to record, it's my favorite sessions, bro. Yo, what's up, bro? I had never met this man in my life. He came through for a session and he had like a 10-piece with him, right? I was like eyeing it up, and he just looked at me and he was like, "You hungry?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm not trying to eat your food." And he was like, "Bro, take it." Yeah. And I was like, "Nah, bro." And he was like, looked at me. It was like, "Bro, take the wing." And I was like, "All right." And he was like, "How was it?" And I was like, "Bro, that was crazy." And it was like, "Take another one." I was just like, damn, man. Like, that's just bro, who else is going to do that? Who else is going to, you know what I'm saying? And just, and that kind of transcends across, like, I feel like a lot of their a lot of Southern people, people in Atlanta, you know, or just people in the South in general, especially in the creative scene, it extends across their whole life. That's just who
Yeah.
they are giving and caring people. And that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing is like, bro, being selfless with your information and your knowledge is
Right.
will you'll the rewards you get from it are going to be insane, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's why I'm always willing to share the knowledge. I'm never trying to like hoard anything.
Mhm.
You know, there was a time where I would like try to tell people, you know, over social media and stuff, be like, "Hey, man, I see you doing this. Maybe you should try doing this." But then it never comes off the right way.
No,
You know,
no,
people think you're just criticizing the way they're doing
exactly.
shit. You got
And
to let them learn on their own.
yeah,
You know, that's why I started charging for the consultations, because then
exactly. Well, so
people.
so one of the guys I actually did get a consultation with, who I've met with a couple of times on Zoom. He actually lives in Pittsburgh, and ironically, we've never met up, but he's a super good dude. He was one of those guys that hit me up, bro, for like 2 days. We kind of talked, you know, over just Instagram DMs, and he was just kind of like, I really like the music, and how long you been making music? And again, people ask me that all the time, and I'm like, yeah, how long I've been making music? Oh, bro, that's dope. You're fire. If you ever need some beats, you're a promo or whatever, you should check me out. Everybody does it, bro. You
Right.
know, like I don't care. I don't care. But for like 2 days, this man never pitched me one thing, not one thing. And he just kept bro. Bro, this song is crazy. Oh, bro, I just checked out your Spotify. Like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? How long you been making it? Where are you from? Oh, that's crazy. Where in Pittsburgh? Oh, we know mutual people, you know, and we didn't know. And just stuff like that. And then he hit me with the listen, man, like I do consultations, you know, I do music marketing. I really think that, you know, we could kind of come up with some ideas and everything because whatever, you know, he's asked me about new music. I'm telling him, and you know, him telling me that, telling me how much he charged after 2 days, bro. I was like, for sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
It was a reasonable price.
Right.
I already like this guy because he seems like an intelligent dude. You know, it's not automated message after automated message, pretty much, you know, or like call and response kind of thing. But like, dude's really asking me questions about stuff, and so already, you know, and he obviously had a leg up because I think one of the people we knew was like a real solid connect of mine. So, um, you know, that obviously helped. But like, regardless, it's just something like that. It's like, you know, again, building that real connection and everything is and offering, just saying like, look, he already gave me a few gems, you know,
Right.
before he even charged me. Bro, what
Right.
if you or you should try da, 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 da. I did that for one of my artists because he had mentioned that's what he did, you know, and or mentioned he worked with some artists, and I did this for this one, and we saw this, and it was actually super cool. And I'm like, damn, that is kind of a good idea, you know. So, or, you know, it's just I don't know, doing that, providing worth for yourself to the customer, to the potential customer. You know, that's why, you know, if you got a business and again, you want to run an ad, it's like, man, running you know, you see the lunch special ads. How many times are you on Facebook around noon starving and you see the ad for whatever up the street? Popeyes, right up the street from me, bro. I see 30 Popeyes ads a day. You know how much money I spend on Popeyes?
Oh my
I
god.
spend a lot of money on Popeyes. They give me free shipping. So I just buy it. I get the spicy chicken sandwich a la carte. So, you know, that's by itself, I think. A la carte. And then I get a spicy 3-piece with the red beans and rice or mashed potatoes and gravy if they're out, and a biscuit. I don't get something to drink because I got beer here. So it'll be like $9 or something, free shipping. Boom. But I see the ads all the time. And it's like getting these customer offering something of value. It's like, man, throw that 20. If you go to a restaurant, if you got a whatever, like make that ad. Make that ad. Tell people, run the ad. And I get it that it sucks because I'm sure a lot of people probably want discounts all the time. If you want a discount off the bat when your friend has a small business, you're trash. You're a scumbag. Like you're a scumbag and you don't deserve to get the product from your friend. Like go buy from Walmart, go get it. Yeah, the whatever, the YouTube beat, rip it off. Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, but like if you own the business, it's got to be frustrating with that. I mean, it is frustrating with me when people try to say, "Oh, bro, we recorded for 45 minutes. Could I pay instead of the 4?" No, 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 no. You were late for 15
Right.
minutes. I was here. I was
Right.
sitting in the chair. Or people want to smoke a blunt for a half hour before you get in the booth. Take your time, please. Please
Right.
take your time. I got my little sniper game on my iPhone. I'm gonna play that. You go ahead, spend your money smoking. You know, I don't care. And then you want to try to get that $25 off because you smoke for the first 30 minutes. Not my problem, bro. We're here. We're locked in. So
Right.
I get that it's, got to be like that for a business, but like just offering some value, and offering that discount or offering anything, whatever your customer wants, whatever your potential customer wants, is offering that to them
Right.
free without, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I saw this ad the other day and it was the worst ad I ever saw. It was for suits, right? I forget what company it was. It's some new like online suit company for young men. It was for a full suit with all the customizations, everything like that, $299, right? Obviously, you could go above that, I guess, if you get the, nicer stuff or you want to add on. But for the suit that you need, alterated, fitted, everything, $299. They were offering 20% off purchases of $399 or more. And I like, okay, I see what you're trying to do.
Right.
You're trying to convince me to go up to get the 20% off. But dog, I never shopped with you before. $290. I'll go to Target then and I'll get it for $100. Like when you got to offer something without them giving something right away.
Right.
Offer that 25 as soon as you come in, 25% off whatever you buy. It doesn't matter. It's the lunch special today. That's what we're doing. Or like if you sell wigs or something like that, all week or whatever it is, all month, whatever you want to do, 10% off. If you for your purchase, you don't have to buy one of this value to get the discount. Right. You just get it. Offering people value without a limit, like a limit to where they need to get to, changes the game.
Right.
But
oh yeah. Look, listen, man, I'm always willing to spend money with creatives and whatnot, because I know it's gonna come back around in one way or another. There hasn't been a time I haven't put a big budget down on something and immediately got it back from one other source. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just kind of karma.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And it's funny because, I think a lot of artists, when I talk to them, possibly about doing ads for them and stuff, it's a service I offer now. And when they talk about it, they go, bro, like your starting budget is $275. And I'm like, well, I only take 75. My starting budget for them, right? So you want to promote with me. My starting amount I recommend is $275. I'm keeping only $75 for myself. So already I'm undervaluing myself.
Right.
Unbelievably, but that's not the point. I legitimately want to see people win, and I will start making more money once more people start winning.
Right. You create your portfolio. Be like,
exactly. Here's what I did, and now I'm going to charge 150 instead of 75. Right. $200 is your ad spend. That is so like the bottom of what very, very lowest I would recommend that you spend. I would recommend $350 for a month if you want to be, if you want to be very, very conservative with it.
Right.
You know, um, we'll run like I did with mine, $20 a day, and then bump it down to 14, and then keep lowering it down once we get the results and everything, so that it still keeps running and everything. But um, you know, a lot of artists, when I tell them my number for what I've spent on advertisements, you know, they go, "What? How do you, bro? You spend what?" And I'm like, "But what you got to understand, I charge $100 a feature. I charge $150 to be in a music video, especially if I got to go to your location. Um, I have made all of my ad spend back and then some
Right.
just in features from running these ads. Because again, the music video, the content that I'm putting out is people stop and go, wait a second, what is this? And I'm not trying to say this like I'm not trying to up myself or be super
Right.
prideful, but you
Kinda,
know, I
kinda,
create content in with the mind of this content is going to, I want to catch your eye. I want to make you laugh.
right.
I want to make you chuckle. I want to make you giggle. And then I want you to be like, oh, this is something here, you know? And the conditioned air music video I ran is just unbelievable. I mean, we're I think almost 120,000 plays, which I'm super hyped on. My streams are skyrocketing on that song and Peaches and Cream in general, which is crazy to see a album that I put out a year and some change ago.
Right.
I have done almost as many streams in the last since August. So what are we in November, right? Well, we're Halloween, so end of October. So halfway through August, September, so 2.5 months. I have seen almost as many streams as I have seen in the last year from Peaches and Cream from this album. So it's like if people say it, and I get it, so I'm not making any money off streams. You don't make money off streams until you're in the millions. But I try to tell people, it's like, bro, if you charge for features, people see it. If you have content that stands out, people 120,000. What do you don't think 15, 20% of them are going to be rappers, and you don't think that 5% are going to be like, bro,
Right.
let me get a feature off of you,
Right.
you know? And even dudes, I even sold a couple of features for like $75.
Yeah.
You know, I sold the one dude wanted 2 features. I was like, give me $150 and I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it just it all comes back to you, you know, and it's just, again, you need to learn how to market yourself, how to be patient and say, okay, it's going to come. It might not be your first ad. I don't want to say that to promise people that.
Right.
I don't want to promise that your
Can't.
first ad is going to be a hit.
You might flop. You
Yeah.
might really suck.
Yeah.
Like nothing's gonna help that. Like
No, not at all.
Gotta work on your craft.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, I think people, you know, again, I mean, you could definitely advertise, you know, if you're like a hippie kind of artist, you can kind of advertise more of an acoustic, whatever. But like if we're talking rap, which is probably what most everybody is doing, rap or pop or R&B, you need to have very high quality visuals. You just have to. A low quality visual is just not going to cut it. My first ad I ran was a lower quality visual, and every comment was like just trashing the video, you know? So I stopped running it, and I was like, okay, you learn from your mistakes. And then I did the conditioned air video.
And not everything works the same for everybody, because
exactly.
See, in my position as a producer, the lowest quality videos were converting the best at one point.
Exactly.
You know, where people were like, oh, this guy's just like me in his own little home studio.
Exactly.
And it was like,
so that's something that I've actually yet to test. I'm trying to, hopefully within the next week or so, I'm going to do a fake live performance of one of my songs, The AM off Peaches and Cream.
Yeah.
And I'm going to run that as an advertisement, just to see, again, because it's definitely more of like R&B. And I don't really rap so much, I don't think, on the song. So it's more of a like vibey song like that. So I might be able to get away with it. But no, a lot of people do, for a lot of genres. That's what I was saying with the lower quality is like people kind of relate to when I see you going live on whatever and you send it to like the SoundCloud music group or whatever. I don't know if you do or
Oh
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. When you go live and stuff, I see that and people stop to view that, I think probably more than they would if it was you in some crazy high quality camera
Right.
transition, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like kind of thing. And that's again, if we're talking as an artist running ads as an artist, a big thing I think is don't have a call to action button on your first ad. Don't tell people to click to stream. Don't tell people
Yeah.
to go to my thing. Just run the ad. Just get the
Yeah.
because
The
if I don't know it's an ad for a second, I might be
right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
like I don't know Tony Marco. Who's this guy? I don't, maybe I
Right.
think it's one of my friends. I'll be like, oh, like somebody making beats. And I'm like, wait a second. I don't
Right.
know this guy. I'm like, but this is hard though. Like, who is this? And
Yeah.
then, oh, it's a sponsored post. But if you have that click to watch more or whatever
Right.
popping
You're
right up, I don't care. It's an ad.
swiping up.
Scroll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which again, yeah, we're dropping gems on here. Um,
Dude, I pay attention to the ads though, dude. I've seen some really dope looking ads where it's like you scroll up, it's like it looks like a Facebook post and then a picture and then another Facebook post or something. And it's
mm,
like, oh shit, that's a whole ad right there.
mm,
It's like it fucking caught my eye, or like the glitchy ones where the
yeah.
colors look like I'm like, yo, that was a smart idea, man.
Yo, I saw one that was Voodoo Ranger, the beer.
Yeah.
Um, they had an Instagram labeled this as sensitive content at the beginning of their video. So you have to click it, but when you click it, you turn the
You
audio on or you double tap it and you like it. So, and then once you turn the audio
oh
on,
my
it was just
God.
intense rock music and then the Voodoo Ranger like skeleton doing stuff. And I was like, yo,
That's hella
that is
smart.
smart. Because I
Yeah.
watched the ad 3 or 4 different times just trying to figure out like how they did it. And obviously they set, when you can set the on Instagram the title picture, I forget what it's called right now, the screen grab. You know what I mean? The main picture
The
on
thumbnail.
the thumbnail. Thank you. Yeah, when you can set the thumbnail, they obviously set it to the thing rather than sensitive content. So you're clicking, why am I not seeing sensitive content or whatever? And then, yeah, you realize that it's just an ad.
That's so
Um,
smart.
but yeah, no, people are definitely getting smart with it. But for the most part, like as an artist, man, the call to action buttons,
Right.
at least for the first, when you're, oh my back, when you're advertising to an audience that doesn't know who you are, or a cold audience, as they're called,
Right.
when you're
Right.
advertising to an audience who doesn't know who you are, having a call to action button is a turn off. Like, because a um you wouldn't ask somebody you didn't know for a favor. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? In general, you wouldn't be like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, can you do me a huge favor? Just somebody on the street. They'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? So you need to treat internet relationships, again, like real relationships. And it all comes back to the patience of everything. Like it's not going to be direct results from the first time
Right.
that you run the ad. It might be. It might, and I don't want to say that because I had direct results from the first time I ran an ad, but I'm not banking on that for future
Right.
ads. It was
Right.
it was I hit 2 times with my music videos. I sure as hell I'm gonna try to hit for the third time. I'm gonna try to hit every single time. Why would I not? But I'm not banking on hitting the next whatever that I promote. If it doesn't do well, then I'll figure it out and I'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that's just what you have to do. But what were we talking about?
Facebook ads, bro.
Facebook ads. What were we saying about Facebook ads? Run a damn. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Oh, running the Facebook ads, promoting them as the first time. Refining your audiences. You wouldn't ask a stranger for a favor, right?
Right.
So the call to action buttons are just kind of a turn off because it's like I don't even know you, and you already want me to do something. So what I like to do is you run those ads and you find the people that like or at least watch 50, I prefer 75% of my videos.
Right.
And then I will build a lookalike audience based off of those people. And that's what's beautiful about Facebook business. Again, if you don't have it, please go get Facebook business. You can build audiences based off that. I build audiences based off people that have been on my website, people that have interacted with my Instagram account, people that have interacted with my Facebook account. You know what I mean? Any kind of interaction on any platform that there is, I want those people. And then those are the people I promote to, and I could put the call to action button. I'm actually, honestly, I promote maybe two different ads to you, three different ads to you before I'll make a call to action button. I have yet to make a real call to action advertisement. I have my newsletter. I promoted that for a day or two, and I just wasn't kind of seeing the click-through rate that I wanted. So I'm kind of reorganizing that and figuring out. I'm still putting my newsletter out for everybody that is subscribed to my newsletter. It's right on my website. But for everybody that is subscribed, I'm still putting it out. Otherwise, I'm reworking it. But just getting those people that already know who you are. I already kind of like Smiiles. He's already got kind of good, I don't know his name maybe, but I know I recognize him. I recognize that video, and again, that's why it's very important to have something, have yourself branded. Again, this is a business. Right. You are a brand. What is your brand? My brand in particular, for my videos, I like bright colors. I like high quality, but still, I like a little more cinematic, and I like it slightly comedic because I like being funny. I only watch comedy on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I only watch my funny shows. Like I don't like serious stuff. And I feel like the seriousness in rap and everything is just overplayed. So I like that. And I also like beautiful, beautiful women in my videos. That's like something that just like those. So those are my themes, right? Yeah. So bright colors, kind of funny, sexual, right? That's what you can kind of expect from my videos.
Be consistent with that, and people will know. I'm feeling this today, man. I'm gonna go listen to some Smiiles.
Exactly. And so I might do 3 videos like that before I will put go stream me on Spotify. I'm actually working on a Spotify ad right now. I'm kind of setting it up, and I'm going to try to put together some shots from the peaches and cream video, and not the peaches and cream, sorry, the conditioned air video with the ice cream, and I'll just put like the Spotify logo, kind of over top, and then and just put the text on the actual ad, like stream the album now, or something. I'm still figuring out, and then I'll promote to the people.
You can go on Facebook and search other people's ads, like see how other ads are performing. Like kind of.
I did not know this.
Shit. I have to share that with you later.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Check out because
see what's working well for other people.
Because they're real transparent with that shit now.
Yeah. The Facebook transparency has gone up outrageously. Yeah. It is funny though, with all the data Facebook collects, people are like freaking out, and I'm over here like, yes,
right,
like,
oh, dude.
Let's go. You're gonna track them across platforms for me. You're gonna tell me what they do on Instagram.
Steal all their information.
You're gonna take everything they know. Sick. I'm with it. Like
how much they spend a day.
I know. You're gonna tell me who clicks on ads more than others. You're gonna tell me whether or not they click and then they buy. Right. I get everything for free.
Oh my God.
For free. And another thing is obviously, if you are a business or an artist, the more you advertise with Facebook, the more they help you, the more they refine everything for you.
Yeah, because they're collecting that data.
Yes. Yeah. And they
recognize. What is it? The first 50 clicks are just it learning.
Mm-hmm. I like to give before, well, obviously, but the minimum you want to have before you create a lookalike audience. For me, if I'm basing my lookalike audience, like a custom audience, off of my views, I like to go 75%, 95% if I'm really like trying to do a targeted ad. You know what I'm saying? If they watch 95% of the video, then that's like I'm really trying to target like core people that probably are going to be fans. 75% is a good, we watched and we really enjoyed, but maybe might forget who you are. which is why I prefer long video advertisements. 3-minute video advertisements are fantastic because you really get a healthy amount of data. You know what I mean? Because if you watch 75% of a 3, you're watching 2.5 minutes. You obviously are focused in. So you create based off that. But the minimum I like to have, and the minimum you can have, is 1,000.
Yeah.
You know, so I need to have 1,000 people watching my video. So for people thinking that maybe that's like an insane amount of money, again, I can't promise what your results will be. Because and this is the thing with my, my promo, it's like hard because it's like, bro, if your video is trash, I have to tell you. And I have to tell you that I can't promote your video. You can't be nice about it.
Either you tell them or people
or the people will tell them. Yeah. But at this point, when I'm only getting paid $75, it ain't worth. If I was getting paid like $300, I'd be like, yeah, I'll promote your video for you. But like and if your video is bad, you will get trashed. So I can't say, as a fact. But for me, I would say, did the camera just flash out for you too?
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing.
That's okay.
I tell people at $20 a day, I probably get 1,075% views in 5 days.
Yeah.
6 days. Maybe 8. I know, which is like kind of mind-boggling to me. Like my interactions, my everything is just above average on all of the scales and everything like that. Which is why, again, I'm not banking on this to be the consistent. I'm shooting for it. I know what I need to shoot for now, but I'm not banking on it. But I can't tell people that. So it's like really to create the audience, I probably only spend like $100, $100 to $150 to create that audience.
Yeah.
And now that I have all these people that are very similar, Facebook builds, because that's what Facebook does. Facebook builds an audience based off of people, their algorithm, which is just unbelievably smart. And by the way, I watched Terminator and then Terminator 2 the other night. So like Skynet and everything, I'm hyped. I'm watching all the Terminators. I'm going to watch even the new ones where he's like 90 years old. But what Facebook's algorithm, which is just beyond smart, does is it builds, it knows all the information about you. Facebook knows everything about you, which is, it's like, if you want to put me on a conspiracy thing, I could definitely talk for hours on a conspiracy show about the information Facebook collects, bro. Like they know
on a podcast.
Yeah, they know everything about you. They know Facebook knows everything about you, your life, your habits, your day-to-day routine, what type of person you are, what type of shopper you are, what type of customer you are, everything. They know everything.
But we're afraid of TikTok.
But we're afraid of well, okay, but that's because that's a totally different thing. Okay, that's a total. What the Chinese government was collecting at TikTok is completely different, and like influencing young kids and stuff like that. But that's a whole different argument. But we'll get you on next week. We'll just talk conspiracy theories. Right. Just go down the tube so quick.
No, I'll have you on our podcast and we can.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, so Facebook knows everything about you. So it builds audiences based off of people that are exactly like you. If you are the 75% video viewer, it builds audiences based on people that are exactly like you. So it will find people, and then you can add other interests in, which is why if I want to do Spotify, I'm going to add in these people follow Spotify, are fans of Spotify, use Spotify regularly, have it connected to their Facebook. I have all of that information. I have everything like that. So you add that into it. And then you can add, your countries. I can select multiple countries, and I can get a list of a few thousand people, 10,000 people maybe, that are very similar. I can probably actually get in some audiences a couple million, because that really gives you a lot to work with, of people that are super similar to the people that watched your video,
So me, I focus mainly on emails, like subscribers and signups and stuff. So I have to start out with 1,000 of those. That came to me real fast because of the whole Cato shit. Because as people were buying beats off Cato, I was snagging their emails through PayPal.
Mm,
and then I would make a customer file, and then it was just
that's
real easy for me to reach that 1,000, and then just
yeah.
do it on my own from there. You know,
So with the creating the list for the now, did you run an advertisement as like an email opt-in? Like, so say I want to get people on my email list, or I'm a business that wants to acquire more customers, off whatever platform, just off platform. Did you run a video saying subscribe to my email list for beats?
no, I ran a few different ads. First it was an ad just saying, "Hey, you want 5 free beats? You know, 100% free, licenses, everything included." And I ran that one. People were signing up to that. They
And
didn't hear the beats.
you still have your tag at the beginning, or is it throughout? Just the beginning.
Um, well, I didn't want to give any strings attached or anything, so I took the
Mm,
tags out. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be 100% transparent. This is how I do business. If you were to buy these beats off of me, this is how it would be done. You know what I mean? So the first
mm,
5 are just to show this is how I do business.
mhm.
And then, once you're signed up to that list, I hit them with all kinds of, information on things that that I've learned, that I provide, the resources that I can, provide and shit.
Yeah.
Um, but what really worked was
And
the carousel ads, which
yeah,
is
okay.
five videos and one,
Mm,
each is a beat.
a
You know
beat.
what I mean? So they're like, oh shit, I like that beat. It's worth just that beat. You know what I mean?
That's genius.
And
That's
then
genius.
then you got those people who have signed up, have listened to the beats. Maybe they go through the drip campaign.
Uh-huh.
They forget about you. Then that's when the refining ad comes in. Retargeting and shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
You may have
maybe
forgotten about me, but let me re-enlighten you to who I am.
right. I got 5, 10 more beats or
Hmm.
whatever that I
Which
just posted.
which if you are an artist or you are a business of any kind, a self business, that's something, and it's like you keep getting up in your face. It's not like I'm just like right here going like duh, 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 duh. But you do need to reach back out until one, they buy from you, or they unsubscribe from your mailing list, or
Right.
they tell you I don't send me emails anymore. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's just one of those things. You don't do it every single day, obviously,
Right.
but every 30 days, every 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know,
Right.
every other month. It depends on what you're selling and what you're
So
doing and what the consistency of buying is.
So when someone first signs up to my campaign, it's about 2 weeks of emails.
Every day.
Every no, every like 3 days or something.
Okay.
And then
Of
after
of
that,
beats or just what you offer.
no, of just information. Just look, I found this blog that'll help you, learn how to post your music on Spotify. You know what I mean? Or on all, because not everybody knows how to do that shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to remember we're kind of advanced when it comes to some of that stuff. So somebody who's just getting into it, getting their first 5 free beats, they don't really know anything. And
Uh-huh.
I'm mostly gathering up this low hanging fruit at that point.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And there are people more advanced that drop out of the drip campaign, but will stay in touch. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
You got the people that you're getting with the emails, the low hanging fruit.
Um,
You're
yeah.
running the
So
ads.
so after that drip campaign, which is like 3 weeks
Now,
or
when you
two
say drip, you're
weeks.
actually running it through the company drip. You mean?
No. I
Oh,
use Aweber. I use Aweber.
okay, okay.
Um,
Because okay,
Aweber.
so for people that don't know, Drip is a email marketing company that is
Right.
personally one of my favorite companies. I don't use them because I'm not at the level of I need to pay um, for. I don't have over 1,000 people on my email list yet, so I'm not. There's free services. I think I use Moo Web or something like that. Fantastic. I don't know if you saw my newsletter that I put out this past week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. I added a header to it. I try to make it a little more spaced out and everything. And I'm able to add the Spotify or the SoundCloud link to it, or the SoundCloud click through right there on it. But yeah, so you're saying drip
So,
as
like,
just
that's
like a funnel,
like
the funnel,
yeah,
like where you kind of refine
it's
people.
it's a marketing technique. I mean, I think that's where
Okay.
drip.com got their name from. It's the type of campaign, you're
Okay.
running. And like I said, sometimes after, so many emails, people aren't clicking, they're not opening. I move them to the side. You know what I mean? So I have a small list of like 2,300 refined. That's like what people taking out and everything. And so, like, after they go through their whole drip campaign, then every other month or something, when I come up with a list of beats, I'll send them out. Like, I haven't sent out a list of beats in a little while. I mean, have you received beats?
No.
So
I do have, it is crazy though. I will say, speaking of, it's so funny because your emails definitely, I think, stand apart from the 6,000 other beats I get every single day.
yeah,
Yeah. That, bro, my email, it's because here's the thing. I have my Instagram set up as like an Instagram business. So my email is right there.
it's right there.
And you can, bro, you don't even, you probably do know because you have it set up, and I'm sure producers send you beats just because they have a little macro that goes through.
Right.
And does the thing. So I'm sure you get all that. Bro, you don't even know how many beats I get. And I open the files. First off, there's no body to it.
Right.
There's no body to the text. It'll just say, hit me if you want these. Find whatever the producer's name is. And they're all sent as Google Drive links because they're the WAV files. So they're too big to go through as attachments, or they didn't zip it, or send it as a zip file, or whatever, compress it any kind of way, or have a link to a private BeatStars or whatever. And it's like, bro, I don't even want to open it. Right. I don't even want to open it. However, what I was going to say, some guy who I haven't opened his emails in 9 months, bro, he still sends them to me, or whatever, And I got annoyed for a while, I was like, dude, take a hint, take me off your list. I never opened his beats. I think I don't even know if I've ever heard any of his, if he got them from me, if I heard one, maybe I liked it. I told him to send it to me. I don't know who he is the point. I just happened to open because the title of his email always was titled beats, whatever date was, and the body of the email was just the attachments, beat 114 BPM. Yeah. He sent me an email the other day that had a subject. Ooh. And it had a body, and it had a little tagline before I opened the email.
Yeah.
So, and he had a picture by his name, and I was like, okay. Right. So and I recognized his name. I'm not going to say his name. I recognized his name because I always see him, and I delete his emails. And I saw him, but I was like, you know what? Like, this looks like something. I was just intrigued. I clicked on it. I ended up buying one of the beats.
Yeah.
Because I really liked it.
Right.
And I was like, it just goes to show how critical it is to, like, bro, you're a business. Act like a business. Do not act like bro, the street shit is done. The street shit's over. We're not doing that anymore. We're not.
The cool
doing
thing
that
is
anymore,
fraud.
Bro.
The cool thing is fraud.
The cool thing is scamming people, bro. But like, no, you and me grew up when it was like that. That's what people took pride in, was like street shit.
Yeah.
Now we're taking pride in business ownership. Like, we're taking pride in like doing something and being on the books with it and making a lot of money on the books. You know what I mean? Like,
it's such a good feeling,
bro,
to pay taxes on music. Like,
it's the best feeling in the world. Actually, I mean, I haven't paid any yet because I started, I guess, technically doing everything that I was counting, everything I was just doing as like personal money spending. But now that I have it actually as a business, that was in I started doing that in like April. So it was after tax season. Might not even have been till June. But there is like, yeah, Big Smiles Records, and we got all that going and everything like that. But
It's
yeah,
like there's no turning back after
no.
you start
Why
making a
would I?
dime and then paying taxes. It's like, yeah, why?
And that's what it's so funny because I talked with my mom about it, and she gets it now that I'm on the back end.
Yeah.
Right. Now that I'm mixing, now that I'm engineering, now that I'm working on production, now that I'm working on marketing, now she's like, oh, she doesn't like it. Not doesn't like it. She thinks my mom
Right.
thinks I should be a comedian. Legitimately, that's what she thinks I should be. So we're just in a different boat. So it just it don't is off to the side anyhow. But I told her, I'm like, once I made $100. First off, in just rap in general, when I got paid $100 for a show with the Smiling Moose, I was like, this is it. This is what I'm doing.
Rest of my life.
For my rest of my life. Once you realize there's $100 here, bro, that means there's $1,000 here. And if there's $1,000 here, that means there's 10,000. And once you get 10,000, you can kind of diversify. And if there's 10,000, there sure as hell is $1 million there. And that's what's so crazy about the music industry is like, it is so hard for people to make money because the music industry is this industry where people are just stuck in the past as far as the back end of things go. Every other business in the world uses Facebook business, uses the marketing tactics that you and me are talking about. But like in music, for some reason, it's just unheard of. You need to get signed to a label. You got to get popping. You got to do this. It's like, bro, you can do this from your bed. You legitimately can do this all from your bedroom.
Right.
That's all you need. And yeah, dude, that's it.
There was a point in time where, when I was doing newspapers and shit.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. I remember like FaceTiming you at like 3 a.m. or something. You'd be driving around smoking, throwing papers out. Yeah.
I had my sister, delivering with me, and the one night, man, I know she was sleeping, but I was just talking her ear off, man. Just like, look, I know you don't see it now, but one day, man, millions of dollars are gonna be flowing through this music shit I have. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's just persistence. I was like, I can't stop. After the first dollar.
Why would you stop? Because it's like, bro, I'm at the point right now where it's like
I'm addicted. I'm addicted to this.
Bro, it's crazy. I don't want anything except music. I just want music. And now that again, I am not saying that I am by any means making money.
Right. Neither am I. Like,
I am not becoming homeless. How about that? That's what's happening. I am not becoming homeless with music.
Right.
But if I can have a roof over my head, bro, off music, why would I ever do anything other than that? Why would I ever even consider working for somebody else, showing up to a place I don't want to be at, doing something I don't want to do, so somebody else can make money off my back? Bro, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding. And that's the thing is like, bro, well now, so, okay, let's say right now I make $1,400 a month off music. Maybe on a good month, I might make 14 a month, right? That's my bills, my credit card, my credit card is like my gas. So like, that's my bills, my gas, my car insurance, my groceries, and my rent. That's it. I got nothing left after that. I might got $100 across the month where I might buy myself, a bottle or something like that, a couple drinks.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't spend my money anywhere else. I don't buy new clothes.
Yeah, I haven't bought new clothes in a minute. That's I want to. Shit. Yeah. Or
no, see, I don't even want to buy clothes. I want clothes given to me. Like that's just that was always my idea. Like, why should I buy clothes when people are just giving away clothes to these musicians and artists and influencers?
True, yeah.
I was like, I want to be that person that they give clothes to.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm like real picky with as an artist, like as a rapper, or I guess whatever you want to call me, rapper, singer. I guess I'm still a rapper. As an artist, as a front end artist, right? Because production is definitely more of the back end, bro. I'll go to the studio. Although I do have a policy at the studio, I don't like wearing sweatpants. I like to maintain. I don't like wearing like slippers or slides. I like to maintain. Like if you come to the studio, I want you to feel, you know what I'm saying? Like you're really
Okay.
working with somebody. So I
Yeah.
don't want to show up and be like, I'm here, bro. I got a hoodie. I got sweats in my slippers. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you what you're paying for. Um, but for as being an artist on the like the front end of things, like I kind of need to pay. I like to pay attention to, and personally, me personally, I like how I dress. You know what I'm saying? I like
Right.
to have a certain style, and definitely like
Yeah.
wearing certain clothes gives you when you're in the studio. It gives you kind of like that little boost. I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
It's like people that have crystals, you know, and
Right.
this
You're just feeling it.
yeah, dog, whatever, man. You can rub a quartz. I don't think it does anything, but if it makes you
Right.
happy, okay. You know, so it's the same, I guess, with fashion. It doesn't actually make me a better artist, but it makes me feel a certain way, you know.
Right.
But I haven't been buying, bro. I all my clothes that I have, I've been customizing.
Yeah.
Anything I have that's old, I'll spray paint it. I'll tie dye it. I'll bleach it. I'll do something so it's like
Right.
I still look different. Not that I like try to look different, but I still look like me. I still
Yeah.
look. You can't get what I'm wearing. You can't have what I have, kind of thing. And I really like that. But again, I do this all with stuff that I've got from Salvation Army, Goodwill, you know, or whatever. But yeah, man, it's like, you know, when you get this bug, it's like everything is just it's music and any money for the most part that I have left over is reinvestment, and my reinvestments bring me money, and that becomes a reinvestment, you know. And I guess when I say I make 1,200 a month, I make that off mixing,
Right.
engineering. I make that off engineering. So that's my money for whatever my actual music, my ads that I spend, and the money I make off that goes directly back into music. But like I'll make t-shirts. I'll make
Are you getting any quarterlies? Like,
what do you like earnings?
yeah, from like ASCAP or anything?
Nah,
Okay.
bro. I honestly I haven't done. I don't have a ASCAP. I don't have a BMI. Like I
Well,
know I need to do that.
we'll work on that.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You know how life goes, bro. You whatever. You get caught up with this and that. But with the money, man. Like yeah, but I got the shirts, my merch. Which is I would like to say I'm ecstatic, bro. The first time in my life that I have bought product and broke even and then made money.
Hey, come on. Get out of here. Go. Go play somewhere else. Dude, they're like two little pit bulls.
That's so funny. But yeah, it's the first time I ever made money, made a profit on it, you know,
Yeah.
on merch. And it's like, okay, so I spent, this is for anybody out there listening. So if you're like a fan of mine, which I hate saying, I don't like saying fan. If you like my music, you're part of my like
Your
family.
tribe. You got to make a tribe. Call them something.
Yeah,
Give them a name.
Yeah, you're like one of the homies. I appreciate that so much. So if you're listening out there and you bought it or you haven't bought my merch and you're just kind of like whatever trying to figure out budgeting and stuff, or interested in that, I spent $100 on design and gave, you know, obviously it's the homie did the design and he's phenomenal with the skeleton on there. He killed it. So $100 for the design and free whatever I print that design on for him. He gets it for free. Hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves. That's all his. And again, $100 is, you know, he really cut me a deal on it. You know, and a lot of people that I work with, because I work, you know, it's amazing to have such an unreal talented circle of friends. Like my immediate circle of friends has done a lot of my music, art, production, whatever.
Oh yeah, the production is definitely dope on a lot of those albums,
Oh
man.
yeah, yeah. And bro, I can't
Fuck with
even
it.
tell you the price that he charged me because you just fall out of your chair, bro. He. If you want to talk about undercharging for your services, Nabes, like that dude, like he bet, bro. It was practically like slave labor, like
Mhm.
nothing, bro. Like he did it just out of the goodness of his heart, you know. Which is unreal. But back to the design. So let's say 100 for the design. That's what it was. Yeah, so 100 for the design, and then I think I paid 450 for all of the shirts to get printed. Okay. Um, so 550 total we're at right now. I still have, I would say, probably about 10 shirts left. All small sizes. Boy, oh boy, did I mess that up, man. Like nobody wears smalls and mediums. Nobody
Yeah,
wears small. Everybody is large XL and double XL, which again, you make these mistakes,
right. You
you
learn.
learn, and you keep going. So I definitely now know for the future, bro. It's got to be all
So I guess my question is, why not do print on demand? Quality of
price,
what's your
quality.
price?
Well, so okay, so in particular for this design, um, print on demand one was I think $26 a shirt, 22 or $26 a shirt. I was either only going to make $3 or I would lose $3. Every website that I looked at,
Oh shit.
bro, I did probably a month and a half, 2 months of research on this before I ended up going with a local place because
Okay.
the way he designed it, he drew the image by hand, so it is not a vectorized layered
Okay.
image. It's vectorized, but it's not layered
Yeah.
like that by color. So you can't just delete some of the colors. However, because there's shading on everything, because he hand drew it,
Right.
there's more than 5 colors. And a
Gotcha.
lot of places can only go up to 5 or 7 colors, whatever it was. He had
Gotcha.
more than that. Now, a lot of the places that I could, like Printly or whatever the one is with the octopus, shirt fly, whatever it is, there's a lot of shirt places where you can kind of print um, just online shirts.
Yeah.
Um, Again, I went through these places and a lot of them were like, I went through 3 different places that confirmed it. It was like $19 a shirt. And I was like, bro, I'm going to have to sell these for 25 just to
Right.
break even. They ended up calling me and telling me we can't actually do it with this many colors. We can't do it with this. You have to pick 25 units of a single color before you switch of like of a white tee or of my blue tees or my green. I have to pick 25 of each of those. And I was like, man, I just don't know that I'm going to sell all
Right.
of those right away. And being that it's COVID, it's not like I'm doing shows because if I was doing shows, I could have sold all of those shirts. It wouldn't have been a problem. But because it's strictly you going to my website or going
Right.
now to my Instagram and ordering it, I wasn't sure. So I ended up going with a local guy. He charged me a super reasonable price, where I was able to make profit selling the shirts for $20, which I think is much more
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And he told me you could get any amount in any color that you wanted. He was like, I'll do limited runs for you if you want. He was like, if you want 5 shirts in a color, I'll do it for you. Just like one of
Yeah.
those guys. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, I have the technology to print this. I'm not going to charge you for it. Whatever. So, that's just what I've been investing my money in. But it's one of the first times that I actually made my money back. And
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, the gates are open, bro. Once that happens, it's
Right.
back, bro.
Right.
Especially with no shows. I've done
Yeah.
0 shows this year, so I've made no money off
Yeah.
performances this year. The one show I had, they took me off the bill, believe it or
Oh shit.
not.
Why?
Uh, ah, they said, here's what they said. Okay, they told me. So it was a festival. I got booked for a festival, a very large festival in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
It is. We're gonna say it. It's a beer festival. It's amazing. I love it. It's one of the best beer festivals in the city. I won't say their name, although if you're listening to the podcast and you're from Pittsburgh or in general and you follow beer, you probably know who they are. It is a Black-owned beer festival, and they had a huge thing. Artists signed up. The girl that was one of their main headliners last year is a friend of mine. And last year she did a custom beer. So all of the artists collab with breweries in Pittsburgh to make a custom beer.
Oh shit!
That they debut at it's unreal. It's like the greatest thing. Yeah. Like, how could I not want to be a part of this? And I talked to her and her boyfriend, who actually also performed separately. He plays bass and raps as well. But he plays in a band, and they both performed. And she was like, "Your music is amazing. Sign up. Tell them. Talk to them. Like they'll definitely do it." So I signed up. I submitted my name. I got accepted. They're telling me you're getting paid. You're doing this. Yeah. I'm thinking like, yo, let's go. And then they switched it to a digital festival because of COVID. Okay. I'm going to the sound stage, and people are going to stream my performance. Tickets sold out. So people were really like still showing up for it. They were delivering the beer to people's houses and everything like that. Like, they really thought this through. I was hyped, man. I'm hyped. I'm getting paid like to rap for 20 minutes into an iPhone. Like, let's go. Let's turn up. I submitted all of my information because they wanted my PayPal, my Cash App, because it's going to display at the bottom of the screen so people can donate to me while I'm performing, which is amazing. I submitted all that information, bro. Like a week before the festival, the lady reached out and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was a mistake on our part to send you the thing saying that you are confirmed to play in the festival." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And she was like, "We already booked too many artists or too many rappers. So we can't have you at the festival." And I was like, "All right, bet. I just want to let you know you're passing up on the opportunity to get the greatest artist in the city of Pittsburgh before he blows up." And I said, "I just want to let you know I would have rocked the stage harder than any artist that you have booked for this festival this year. Guaranteed. Nonetheless, I'll see you next year when I perform." He didn't respond. She offered me a free pass to the thing. She was like, "I'll give you a free t-shirt and a pass." Like, oh boy. So their excuse was that they booked too many people. You know, I got my own theories on why it was. Too many rappers.
Okay.
I got my own theories on what it was. I know certain people that know the woman that reached out to me and have made, certain comments about her character where it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I see what angle she's coming from. No, I don't. I understand. I am visually seeing where she's coming from, and I'm like, oh yeah, she's just a bitch. So, so yeah, that happened, but that was kind of disappointing. But regardless, yeah, man, no touring, no shows at all this year.
Yeah,
nothing, bro. And it sucks because this year was supposed to be when my album, which I don't think I've said the name up until now, but I'll say it. My album, Sunny Side Up, is supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out this summer. It was supposed to be a huge thing. And it just didn't happen with COVID. I wanted to do shows around it. I wanted to have, an album release party. I wanted to have a live performance in my backyard. I wanted to have another live performance at the skate show. I wanted to do basically a week celebrating the album and just party. I got homies with food trucks that I wanted them to bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really going to be something, and it just didn't work out. But, adapt and be patient. I've already been, I've been sitting on Sunny Side Up. I've been sitting on 90% of the songs, 80% of the songs on Sunny Side Up for almost a year, if not a year. So these songs are a year old, but it's amazing.
I get anxious when I don't put something out for like a week.
Oh, for sure. I try to put stuff out all the time. But these songs, but see, this is the thing. Again, Nabes produced Sunny Side Up, the entire album. So I really have this feeling that we make timeless music. I could release this album 2 years from now and I don't think it will age. I really believe in this album that much. So it's the first time that I'm really like, I'm chilling. When it's ready, it's ready. When it comes out, it comes out. Like, I'm not tripping. I'm not, whatever. It gives me, if anything, more time to make this release even better.
Right.
Even better for the fans. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. We're doing an Instagram filter. We're going to do some special merch. I don't want to get too much into, but I guarantee, I promise, like on everything, you've never seen merch like the merch I'm going to, like you've never seen, no artist on this planet has ever made the merch that I'm going to make and am in the process of making for this album. Like guaranteed. I'll put all the money in my account on it, which isn't a whole lot, but still. Yeah, man. So it's just like, it's just that patience. It's just, again, I'm just in the learning stage. I'm putting the EP out in the winter, like 6 songs, 7 songs. Cool. That'll be what it is. We're going to make some cassettes. I'm only making, I think, 50 of them. So if you're a real fan and you want to get a cassette, it's going to be like a baby blue cassette with the album cover and everything. And
I'm getting a cassette recorder too.
So no, I'm not
pop
getting
it in that shit.
Oh, recorder. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to pop it in that shit and listen.
Yeah. I mean, and I think, I don't know if people are going to listen to it or not, but I think people actually are just going to buy it. I think as part of it, I'm considering doing a whole package where the new clothing merch that I release so this EP is going to have the cassette and probably hoodies. I think I'm going to do hoodies. I don't know if I'll change the art or still do that skull. But it's going to be hoodies. I might do a bundle where you get the hoodie, the tape, free shipping and handling, and it's $50. The hoodies are going to be like 45. They're going to be $50. Maybe they're going to be real high quality. It's not going to be Guild on. It's going to be something that you can really like rock all the time. They're going to be unique colors again, which is like as far as keeping in line with your brand, like, even merch is like, keep that in line. I don't want to make boring. I don't want to make a black hoodie. I know a lot of people probably might like a black hoodie, and I don't got nothing against it, but I'm not making a black hoodie. Black, if you make something black, like if the shirt is black, it tells me that you put no thought into anything. It's the cheapest thing. You put it on a thing, boom. White tees, kind of the same thing. Black tees, white tees, it's almost the same thing. Gray might be my least favorite color ever. But yeah, the black tee just shows me it's just like, or the white tee just shows me like, you don't care. You just said, put my logo on something and we'll sell it to people.
Right. That, that's the other thing. I don't want to like an artist logo. You know what I mean? I'm not,
well,
if I like,
I think those are kind of important.
I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say here. I don't want it to just be about the rapper, the clothing about the rapper. I want it to be something else and me supporting the artist,
so I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. You're saying you don't want the merch to be just the logo, the logo, the artist's name or whatever. Exactly. I thought you were saying it's not good for an artist to have a logo in general.
Oh, no. You need a logo.
You 100% need a logo. You need branding. You need recognition. Now, I agree, which is why I think with my T-shirts, again, Smiiles is on there real big because I want you to know it's me. But I'm not making a simple, like this is a Smith & Wesson T-shirt. I'm not doing this with Smiiles right there, and that's all the T-shirt is. That's stupid. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants your face on a T-shirt.
Right.
Nobody wants like my thing Smiiles has it like like where the breast pocket would be. It says Smiiles kind of small. Nobody wants just that on a T-shirt. Right. What my goal is with my merch, I want to make it like a fashion line. Not necessarily a fashion line, but I want you to buy the tee because it's a dope tee. And you supporting me is
independent. It could be independent and sustainable in its own.
Exactly. If you buy, which I think is very smart, why a lot of artists are doing brands now. Like I'm not that I like him, but Lil Xan has that anxiety or Zanxiety
Yeah.
clothing. I don't know if that's still doing good. I know Lil Nar has his clothing brand and everything that's narcotics, right? Again, their name is in there, but it's different and the
Right.
designs are different. I don't know on the sales. I'm sure they probably sell out like crazy on all those, but
I really don't know how Lil Xan's so well off.
I don't either, bro. I have no
I mean,
idea. He made
but
money on something. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
honest. I remember being one of the first to find that kid, to
Yeah,
listen to his music.
I always hated him. I remember you trying a lot of artists. I remember you finding before everybody else, and you're like, "Bro, check them out." And I hated them then, and I still do. And I'm like, "Fine."
I mean, when I found Lil Peep, man, that was serious for me.
Yeah, yeah. Lil
After
Peep was
that guy
crazy.
died,
Yeah,
after he died, man, that shit impacted me for real artistically. I was like, wow, like, and then X died. I was like, oh my god, like
yeah,
my two of my favorite artists die in the same year. Like that really
yeah.
did impact me artistically. So it
Hmm.
was like I didn't know where I was headed because I was headed towards that music type of music and shit.
Yeah, it's
And
funny that whole wave of things like not died off, but it's like okay, these artists that 2 years ago, like those guys, Suicide Boys, um,
Suicide Boys was so cringy. It was just the first of that style that I found,
yeah, I
and then I
hate it.
started
I
dig
always hated Suicide Boys. I don't get it. I mean, I
that
get it. I get it, but
that
it, to me,
funk
it's like,
shit though. That
huh?
funk, that Memphis funk aesthetic. I can't get over it, man. I love it.
Who
Like,
does that? Like pick an artist.
dude, just like Sojier or whatever,
Okay.
or like they just mix Memphis, like old school Memphis
Yes.
tapes,
Yes.
and the aesthetics are just it hits me. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
because I grew up on like Bone Thugs and shit,
For sure.
and 3 6 Mafia, and I'm from Cleveland, so I was always team Bone Thugs,
Hmm.
not realizing that the whole Memphis scene was a whole fucking thing, man. Like Bone Thugs definitely stole their shit, you,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I don't know if they bid it or if it's just their own style. I mean, back in the day, I mean, maybe they did. I don't know if they were down in
bro.
Memphis or not or whatever. They did.
Their face,
You
their
probably know the
faces,
history of it,
their
huh?
faces of death, man. It was like, oh, this is 3 6 Mafia with harmony.
That's true. That's true. Let me be. I would just like to put this out there. I personally think that 1999 Eternal is like the only great album Bone Thugs put out.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Everything else was mediocre.
And anything after that was shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, Faces of Death was like I grew up on that shit. That shit, I fuck with that.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, no, I love the Memphis scene. Like personally, Young Dolph. I know he's not in that like in the same like wave that you're talking about, but man, I love Young Dolph. Man, he's crazy.
I mean, you ever hear Yo Gotti when he was a baby?
Yes, yes.
Look,
The
oh
old
my
Yo
god,
Gotti tapes are crazy.
oh
Same
my
with the old
god,
Kodak tapes. If you ever hear any old
oh
Kodak tapes, bro,
fuck,
amazing,
yeah,
amazing, bro.
I miss Kodak. I need new
Yo,
Kodak.
me too. I need. He's putting a new album out, but I don't know what it's gonna be like. It's probably just all old songs. But like, yo, they need to let Kodak out of jail, bro. He didn't even do anything, bro. It's all firearm possession without a license, and he's a felon with a gun, bro. Give him a break, bro. He didn't hurt anybody with it, you know.
I need a Glock 9, a Soldier Kid, and Kodak Black song.
Dude,
They all sound the same.
yeah, I was gonna say you can do Glock 9 and Kodak, but Soldier Kid is not it, bro. He's trash. That dude's garbage, bro. I don't even. That dude, it's funny that you say that because my homie is the manager. So Billy, if you're listening, my bad, bro. Yeah, he's Soldier Kid's manager, but like, yeah, Soldier
I,
Kid's trash.
I fuck with him. It just makes me feel like a kid.
I don't
Like
like it, bro. I don't like them. He wears those Andre 3000, the wraps or whatever, man. Like that ain't it. I don't know. But shit, yo, tell
I,
everybody where they can find you on Instagram and shit like that.
Tony Marco _beats everything. Twitter, Instagram. You can probably type that in on YouTube, find it, TonyMarcoBeats.com. For my entire catalog, beatsbytonymarco.com for the 5 free beats and whatever. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
bad posture podcast coming out next week.
my headphones fell out, but hopefully you were pitching stuff to people right there.
Yeah.
What else you got coming up? You got beat tapes coming out. You got new releases coming out. Working with any
Yeah.
artists that are dropping.
No, not really anything notable. Oh my God. Hey. Stop. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a funk tape, but that's just for me. I don't care
Yeah.
if anyone listens to that. That's like I said, it's real dirty aesthetics. Like I'm gonna run that shit through a cassette tape recorder and
Yeah.
get a real nasty sound. It's gonna be
Mhm.
fire.
Nice and grimy.
Yeah. Just sent some beats to Crumb. Me and him are always working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully, within the next year, some of my music appears on TV and shit.
Oh
I know
yeah.
we're working with a company that does a lot of Netflix um
Mm.
licensing. So yeah, hopefully through them we can land some good placements.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And if you want me to pitch anything, we can we can definitely do that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely we got to talk about that. Get that
Oh
figured
yeah.
out. Um, that's what's up. Well, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate talking with you, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Always a blast.
Oh
Um,
yeah. We'll have to
yeah,
do it
bro.
again.
First
And
guest, I appreciate it, man. You
I'm
know,
honored, bro.
hell yeah. We're
Yeah.
just gonna keep going. Got off to a little bit of a rocky start. I feel bad. I always I never want to say, so I gotta ask a question or something like that. But no, we got into it and I appreciate it, man. Yeah, this was awesome. Nice getting
Oh
to
yeah,
catch
man.
up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Have fun with Matt tonight. You guys recording your thing. I definitely want to come on there.
Yeah.
I want to get on that podcast for sure.
Yeah, I'll talk to him and see when we can do that.
What are you guys theming it on? Or just you're just talking?
Yeah, just kind of like this, just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am coming up with a kind of like a plan, like a walkthrough of different subjects to hit. I had the tweet deck open, so hit
Mm-hmm.
anything trending. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, so,
That's a good idea. Yeah.
tonight we're gonna be going live and finding out because he already has an established audience.
Mm.
So we're gonna find out from them what would they like to hear, what would they want to talk about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Get some input from them. So
That's what's up.
hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate it, bro. And I think you'll be seeing this probably Tuesday, top of next week.
All right, sounds
And
good.
yeah, bro, I appreciate it, man. Take it easy.
All right, bro. Have a happy Halloween.
Yeah, you too, bro. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, can I?